Hello, and welcome to What is Crypto? I'm Matt, and this is Crypto. Here I give short videos you can listen to on the go or sit down and watch. I cater for people with big dreams and short attention spans. Here I try to be short and sweet, as time is money, and money is more coins and tokens to fill up those bags. If this sounds like it could be for you, then hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for all things crypto. Let's get into it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about should I buy Bitcoin? A simple question that's not so simple. Should I buy Bitcoin? We're going to break it down into a few sections. We're going to look at some charts. We're going to talk about history. We're going to talk about the bear market, the bull market, what I think we're in at the moment. But firstly, I've got to say that this is not financial advice. With that out of the way, we'll get into it. So Bitcoin, as of today, it is sitting at around the $26,885. It's just had a little bit of a dip, down 2%. So Bitcoin, $26,886. We've had all-time highs up pushing on the $70,000 mark. And after that crash, we've gone all the way down to around the $15,000 mark. So the question that we're going to get into is, should I buy Bitcoin today? And I think the answer is yes and no, and depending on your risk tolerance. So I don't think you should invest any more than you can afford to lose. And do I think you should go in and do a massive buy order now? Probably not. But do I think Bitcoin has the potential to surpass 100K in the next 3 years? Absolutely, I do. Interesting stat just came out the other day. If you had have bought Bitcoin daily from its all-time high, November 2021, and you had have bought Bitcoin every single day since then, you'd be in the green. Now, I think that's really cool. I think it's a really, really cool thing, because people go, oh, it's crashed so much, Bitcoin is dead, but that's what they say every cycle. So no, I think that dollar cost averaging to start with is definitely the best thing you can do. So really, you can do a couple of things when it comes to buying Bitcoin. The easiest one is just dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging has been proven time and time again to show great results. And if you are bullish on Bitcoin long term, which I think you are as you're watching this video, I think if you believe that Bitcoin is going up in the future, dollar cost averaging is a really great low risk way to have some exposure to the crypto market and, well, the Bitcoin market. So here we've got up the Bitcoin chart on TradingView. Now, looking at the top left, I think it's really important that you have the all-time history index. Some of the other ones that you might choose don't have as much data on Bitcoin. So obviously you want the one with the most data. A couple of charts we're going to talk through. So we've got just the Bitcoin USD chart. We have it with indicators of the 20 moving average, 50 moving average, and 200 moving average. We also have the RSI and the stochastic RSI, which I'll explain in a minute. And then next to it, I also have, Next to it, I also have wicked chart down here. That's called the MZBTC oscillator, and also above we have the pi cycle bottom. So I'll talk through all these. With this chart here, the RSI, so relative strength index, an RSI of over 70 means something that is overbought. An RSI under 30 means something is oversold. So we want an RSI less than 30 for it to be a good time to buy. We also want to buy in under the moving averages of the 20 and 50. With the 200, ideally buying as close to the 200 as possible. So looking back, we're now in 2013. You can see in 2013 that when we had a boom, our stochastic RSI and our RSI are way up. It's overbought there. When they start to bring down, dip down, it indicates when it is a good time to buy. So it doesn't actually say it's a good time to buy until here in October 2014. So that is at a price of around $300 from a price of around $1,200. If you follow it along, it lines up really well when the RSI is less than 30, the stochastic RSI is less than 20, and the price of Bitcoin is below the 20 and the 50 moving average. It's a good time to buy. Now you can follow this along. See, it doesn't say to buy here because the RSI isn't low enough, despite the stochastic RSI being low enough. So this is just one of the ways you can do it. So moving on through this huge boom cycle, all the way up in December 2017 to around the 20k mark. Then according to this chart, it doesn't tell you to buy until we hit around 3.3. Pretty good buy point. Pretty oversold at that point. At this time, everyone's also saying Bitcoin's going to zero, as they do every time. Here, it doesn't technically meet criteria. It's very, very close. So yeah, I guess that would be, if you want to move that 30, if your risk tolerance is a bit more, you can move it up to 32, 33. If you want more chances to buy, that's potentially not the worst idea. All right, once again, overbought and doesn't become a good buying opportunity until recently in June, when it is under the 20 and the 50, the RSI is less than 30 and the stochastic is less than 20. So this doesn't happen too often. This is only a very small window, and if you are wanting to dollar cost average, it'd be a good time to dollar cost average fairly heavily with these charts. Now, if you look in, we are following a bit of a trend at the moment. We're in this kind of channel. So we're looking to break to the upside, or we're watching carefully if we are going to break to the downside. If we do break to the downside, our resistance is sitting around that 23k mark. So we do have a little ways to fall, definitely into the 25k, and then yeah, around that 23k. The other chart that I want to have a look at, I really, really like this one, and I absolutely love the MZ BTC oscillator. So if you've got TradingView, pull that one up. Even ignoring the top chart, solely looking at the BTC oscillator, look for the green bars. Nice and simple, look for the green bars. When there's a green bar, it's a good time to buy, historically. So green bar flashes, Jan 2015, good time to buy. The Pi cycle bottom also coincides with that. And if you look back at the other chart, it also is less than a 30 on the RSI and less than a 20 on the stochastic RSI. So a good time to buy, also under the moving averages. Once again, another good time to buy, August 2015. Then we don't get a green bar until after we've had our massive boom in 2017. And then we get a decent chunk of green bars. So it goes from November through to March. So it gives you a good chunk of time to buy. But as soon as that green bar disappears, we have another boom. We then have a small green bar right here when we had a massive crash. I think that's the COVID crash. Then I'm just gonna make it a bit easier to see. Then we don't have a green bar that flashes until pretty recently, May 2022. And then it flashes off, and then in June. So this is once again everyone saying it's going to zero. We're going all the way down. really good buying opportunities. And they fit with the RSI and the stochastic RSI. Interestingly to note, yesterday we just had another green bar flash. So according to this chart, it's always been a good time to buy in the green. Not saying we're not going any lower, but this chart's saying maybe it's not too late to get in. Awesome, that's all from me today. Thank you very much. If you could give me a like and subscribe, that'd be hugely appreciated. I really enjoy all things cryptocurrency. I've been investing now for 5 or 6 years, and yeah, I'd love to start building a channel and hopefully, yeah, get some good interaction from you guys. So yeah, flick me a like, subscribe, chuck a comment down below what you think I could do better. And yeah, hugely appreciated. Thank you very much. Have a good rest of your day. Fill up those bags.